Hello Vikings. As you guys are preparing to or have just gotten your Chromebooks today, I want to make sure that we are setting you up to be successful and not pay any money this year that you do not need to be paying by making sure that we're going over the expectations for keeping and caring for your Chromebook for the entire school year. So I'm going to review what those expectations are with you here today, and then if you have any questions, you can absolutely ask your teacher when we're finished here, and if they are not able to answer your question, then they will find somebody who can. All right, so first and foremost, your Chromebook is school property. So that means that it's not yours to decorate in any way that you want to. You should not be putting stickers on your Chromebook. You should not be decorating it in nail polish or glitter glue or anything else that is going to damage or mark the outside of the Chromebook at all. And you should always keep your Chromebook in a case. In the same way that we keep our cell phones in cases in case we drop it accidentally and we want to make sure that it doesn't shatter or it doesn't crack, that is the purpose of your Chromebook case. If you look at it closely, you will notice that it is padded and there are these like little tiny things on the inside of the case that are shock absorbers. So if you do drop your Chromebook, if it's in its case, it's going to be okay. Whereas if you don't have the case on, I can guarantee you there will be some damage or some breakage to your Chromebook. So your Chromebook should never leave the Chromebook case. Even when you're using it on your desk, it opens up, and so you still just keep that Chromebook right in that case there. Please do not put your charger inside your Chromebook and then shut it. We had so many broken screens from this last year. It's completely preventable. Your charger needs to be carried outside of your case, not shut inside the Chromebook. If you damage or break a screen, you are looking at a $20 to $50 repair, and that's just money that is unnecessary. Just make sure you're not putting that charger inside there. You should never be eating or drinking around your Chromebooks. They are computer property, they're electronics. You know that if you spill water on your cell phone, like good things don't happen. It's the same thing with your Chromebook. Crumbs that get in the keyboard can mess it up, so just don't even risk it. Nobody thinks they're gonna spill anything. Nobody thinks that they're going to knock something over all over the keyboard, but that's why it's called an accident, because we don't plan for it. It just happens. So don't allow it to become a possibility. Do not eat or drink around your Chromebook. Again, back to the point about your Chromebook being school property, it's on a school network. It is trackable and traceable. So a couple of points with this. If you search for something or you are browsing or doing something online that is inappropriate or dangerous, or not appropriate for school, like, you will be held responsible for that. That is something that can be tracked by DPS and by our school technology people. You should never be using the computer for something that is not appropriate or could be harmful or damaging to any person or our community. With that being said, because it is trackable and traceable, if you lose it, we can find it. There were so many kids last year who, when I finally noticed that they didn't have a Chromebook, they said, "Oh, miss, I haven't had it for a couple of weeks. I lost it a while ago." They never told anybody about it. It becomes a lot harder to track your Chromebook down when so much time has passed. So if you lose it or if something breaks, let us know right away, because we can get it fixed, or we can find you a new one, or we can hopefully track down your original one and make sure it gets back into your hands. But if you let a ton of time go, it becomes much more difficult to do that. Please make sure you're not lending out your Chromebook to anybody, not even your most responsible cousin or a sibling. This is your property and you're responsible for what happens to it, and you're responsible for what happens on it. So if you lend your Chromebook out to somebody else and they are searching for something that they should not be, or they are on a website that is not appropriate, it's tracked back to you. And it doesn't matter if you say like, "Oh, I let my friend use it for that weekend because he really needed it." Like, no, sorry, that excuse is up. It's your property. You need to be responsible for it, and it should not make it into anybody else's hands. Please make sure that you are charging your Chromebook just like you charge your cell phone every single night so that you are prepared for school. The Chromebook batteries are pretty good. They will get you through pretty much an entire day of school if they're fully charged. If they're not fully charged, you're gonna have a hard time making it through all of your classes, and then that starts to affect your schoolwork. Having your Chromebook charged is the same thing as being prepared with your materials and having a notebook or having a pencil. It is what you need for your classes, which means you need to make sure that you're coming with it in full functioning order every single day. Let me make sure I don't forget anything. Yes, okay. So this is super important and something that I'm not sure students always recognize, and I need to make this super clear. Having a Chromebook is a privilege. It is not a right. This is a school tool that is meant to aid your learning and make sure that you're getting the most out of your classes and your time here as possible. But that being said, if you are not using it appropriately, or if you are not using it for its intended purpose, which is to help you with learning, it can be taken away. Your Chromebook is not your own personal movie theater while you are in class. Netflix should never be on. It is not your personal tool to chat with your friends on Facebook Messenger because you know that you can't text. That's not what it's for. And if we see that students are abusing the privilege of having their Chromebook and it is getting in the way of their learning, meaning it is actually preventing you from learning and engaging in your classes, then we will find another way to make sure that you're getting that information without your Chromebook, and that is a privilege that we will take away. So please make sure that that does not happen. I know that you guys are all smart enough and responsible enough to distinguish between, yes, this is an appropriate use, or no, I probably shouldn't be doing this right now. And you guys need to hold yourselves responsible for making sure that in class you are focused on your learning, and that is the only thing you're using those Chromebooks for. All right, if there are any questions, please shoot those at your teachers. If there's anything they can't answer, ask them to send me an email or send Mr. Rich, who is our tech expert. He can answer any questions that you have as well. And I hope that you guys have fun. And if this is a new thing for you, I know some middle schools had them last year. Many of you who were here last year had this, of course, but if this is new, please enjoy that and use it to the best of your ability to support you in your learning. Thanks.